Good morning to all of our guests. Thank you for being here. This will be a great opportunity for you to take your pictures while all of our friends up here look so amazing and ready for their fourth grade moving up ceremony. Welcome, parents, siblings, grandparents, friends, and teachers. And also a welcome to Mr. Bach, our assistant head of school, and our board of trustees who are here with us today. And a very special welcome to our fourth graders, soon to be fifth graders. It is a really exciting day for you. You are almost a middle schooler. Wearing pastel-colored shirts, PE shoes, even when it's not time for PE, and eating off the teacher salad bar. You might just be a little nervous, too, about leaving the lower school. Being a fourth grader does have its perks. You have had the important job of being the role model to all the lower school children. For all of us, it seemed like yesterday when you were painting birdhouses in PK, creating businesses in SK, spending the night at Camp Minneconne, and traveling for 2 days with your fourth grade friends and teachers across the great state of Wisconsin. But today, we recognize you for both what you have accomplished in the lower school and for what we know you will achieve in the many years ahead. We could not be more proud of all of what you have done and what we know you and proud of what you have done and feel that you are most certainly ready for middle school. Even though it might not be the popular thing to do, come back and see us. Say hello. Share your experiences with us. We love to hear what's going on in middle school. Many wishes to each and every one of you. And now, I would like to welcome Mrs. Pam Nosbush, the head of middle school, and Mrs. Elaine Griffin, the incoming head of middle school, to the podium.
Well, hello, fourth graders. How are we doing today? Good. How you feeling? Great. Great. Anything besides great?
Tired.
What? Tired. And happy. Good. And awesome. Annika? Can't hear you. Nervous. Okay. Well, those are all emotions we talked about when I came to visit you, aren't they? When I visited you in your fourth grade classrooms a few weeks ago, and those are all really normal. This is a big day. So all of those feelings are normal, as I said. How do you think I'm feeling? I thought you might care, but okay. So let me tell you how I'm feeling. So today I'm feeling very happy because right now Ms. Griffin and I get to welcome a wonderful new class to the middle school, and that class is you, the class of 2027. Over the last 2 weeks, as I mentioned, I visited all of your classrooms to talk about fifth grade, and you all had really good questions for me. We talked about a lot of things. If I were to summarize, you all seem to be very excited to be able to go to the big salad bar, like Ms. Von Journo mentioned. You are all looking forward to being on intramural or interscholastic sports teams. Some of you want to be involved in theater. You're happy you can wear any colored shirt next year. You're not especially thrilled about wearing the ties, but you will get used to those. We're a bit surprised you don't have to walk in lines from one place to another. And you're going to practice opening your locks once you get them from the school store in August. Does that sound about right? Right. All right. So just remember, there's one thing you can't do next year, and that is use the 8th grade stairs. But before you know it, 4 years will have gone by, and you will be using those stairs in middle school. So in addition to all these new routines, you're going to be immersed in a place that is centered on community, just like you've been in lower school. In the middle school, we talk every day about how we expect each student and teacher to contribute positively to the story of University School. So think about this. If we were telling the story of University School, would your name be in that story? Why? Why not? Do you make such a difference that we wouldn't be able to tell that story without you in it? Are you proud of your part in our school story so far? Well, I know that you will all make many good contributions to our middle school story over the next 4 years. And our teachers can't wait to see you in the hallways. Ms. Griffin is going to be taking my position next year, and she's going to be a part of the story as well. So she's going to talk to you now about middle school.
Thank you, Mrs. Najbush. Yes, Mrs. Najbush is correct. There is a lot to look forward in the middle school. You're going to be changing classes, using lockers, and having a lot more freedom. Those are just a few of the things you'll enjoy. You're going to learn a lot in your classes next year, including how to use power tools in our makerspace, Nerdvana. You'll also learn how to quickly change out of your PE outfits and into your regular school clothes for your next class. You'll be better at managing and organizing your time because you'll be getting older. Most importantly, you'll learn to expertly clean your rooms and create magnificent dinners at home with sophisticated taste profiles. Well, that's probably a stretch, but remember, we can't teach you everything in middle school. The 5th grade teachers and I know you have many talents, and we're excited to have you share those with us. We're also pleased to get to know a group of students who have such a fine reputation and whose teachers in the lower school hold them in such high regard. I'm going to be new to the middle school too, so I'll be learning the routines right along with you. On behalf of Mrs. Najbush and the middle school faculty, I want to thank all of your lower school teachers for preparing you for our program so well. And I welcome you as our new community of learners. Have a wonderful summer. You should relax and play. You should do your summer reading and get ready for middle school. Parents, thank you for entrusting your children to us. We will take very good care of them. Thank you to all of you, and congratulations.
Plan the work, work the plan, was a quote by Norman Vincent Peale. My junior docent night was my favorite memory because it was fun making my project. Also, it was fun telling people all about my project. I created a drawing of the garden room Tolleson West, and it was by Frank Lloyd Wright. My name is Nine, and that was my favorite lower school memory.
I don't know what to choose, I thought as I looked for an animal for the Rainforest Project. My name is Henry, and my favorite lower school memory was the first grade Rainforest Project. I enjoyed studying my animal, the anteater. I loved anteaters so much that I studied them throughout the lower school. I even studied them for my tower project.
Have you ever had a favorite teacher before? Well, I have. My favorite teacher was Miss Willis. One of the memories I had in her class is the wish tree. We read the book The Wish Tree. After we finished, we made a 3D wish tree and then had a celebration. We all made wishes, and it was so fun. I loved it. My name is Taya, and that will be something I'll never forget about lower school.
The best teachers are the ones who teach you where to look but don't tell you what to see. I've loved all my teachers. Mrs. Noren for being kind and patient, Mrs. Lee for being loving and caring, Mr. Sweet for being funny and always putting a smile on my face, and Mrs. Stovall for always being there for me. My name is Mandela Jope, and the teachers were my favorite lower school memory.
In a completely rational society, teachers would be the best of us, and the rest of us would have to settle for less. This was once said by Lee Iacocca. My name is Divya Rao, and I find this quote to be true. Anything I grow up to be would not have been without my wonderful teachers, and I think they deserve another round of applause. Thank you to Mrs. Gash, Mrs. Peters, Mrs. Bernacki, Mrs. Lee, Mr. Sweet, and Mrs. Blanchet. Lower School wouldn't have been the same without you. The more you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. This quote is by Dr. Seuss. My name is Elise, and my favorite lower school memory is reading to the PKers in Miss Capola's class. I volunteer my recess time because I enjoy reading to younger kids and returning to my old PK teacher's classroom.
Once a dancer, always a dancer. I'm Kylie, and my favorite lower school memory is when a few friends of mine and I got to create and teach a dance to the entire lower school at the start of our monthly Wildcat Wednesday assembly. During the process, there were a few arguments, but we didn't let them get in our way. We worked together and made an amazing dance. On your mark, get set, go. The fun run has begun, and about halfway through, I found my little sister Bia. She hopped on my back, and off we went. I carried her a long way, but it was all worth it when she hopped back down, and we crossed the finish line holding hands. My name is Poppy, and that was my favorite lower school memory.
Ha ha ha, that's a noise you'll hear a lot in Miss Wood's class. It was just a normal day and we were taking a test. It was really boring. She noticed we were losing focus, so she turned on the song in the middle and we had a dance party in the middle of a test. She always made things fun for us. My name is Lucy Names, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
Have you ever thought SK kids would own their own business? Probably not. Me neither. When I was in SK, I got to be a cashier. It was super fun. My name is Mike Turinas, and my favorite lower school memory is SK businesses.
Do you all want to learn how to crochet? My SK teacher, Miss Stefan, asked us. Hi, my name is Stella, and in SK we learned how to crochet. Later in third grade, only me and my friend Lucy remembered how to crochet and taught the rest of our class. That was why learning how to crochet was my favorite lower school memory.
You're out, I said. We were playing the Gaga ball. My name is Devin Sharma, and my favorite lower school memory is having fun playing Gaga ball on our second grade Camp Manafcani field trip. I learned that it's another fun sport other than soccer, basketball, and tennis. And it was really interesting because Christian, David D, and I always won. And after that, I had a good night's sleep because I was tired.
My classmates were really scared because I kept I kept scaring everybody with my rubber cockroaches. Some people knew they were fake, but mostly people were really startled by them, especially Mrs. Sobel. I had a really fun class in 4th grade. My name is Thea, and playing pranks on April Fool's Day and having fun with my class is my favorite lower school memory.
Food is the ingredient that brings us together. I remember the teddy bear picnic in 1st grade. The food was delicious. I was having fun chatting with my friends and being social. Coincidentally, next was lunch. I was full, but I ate it all anyways because it was one of my favorites. I'm Annika Raganathan, and the teddy bear picnic was one of my favorite lower school memories.
Well, I said at Camp Minneconne when Mr. E showed us tadpoles when we were on a hike. They were fascinating and very cool. Some were old and some were young. They swam really fast and very well. My name is Jaden, and Camp Minneconne was my favorite lower school memory.
My favorite subject is science, and I've also always been interested in nature, even other species and bugs that people get scared of. In Miss Woods and Mrs. Sobel's classes, I was usually the one that helped capture and release stray spiders. My name is Klaus, and I will always remember that day that one spider escaped in the elevator on my way to release it.
This cave has been formed over millions, even billions of years, my guide Ashley announced. Hi, my name is Grace, and I love learning all the fascinating facts about the Cave of the Mounds during the Wisconsin trip. One very interesting fact that we learned was there was only 2 pure dark places in the whole world, the cave and the deepest part of the ocean. I love learning all the fascinating facts about the Cave of the Mounds.
Woohoo! We screamed as Miss Seidel let us out for Global Play Day in 3rd grade. My friends and I were going to build forts, and pretty soon all the boys in the class were making one fort, and it was really fun. My name is Jake Raymond, and Global Play Day in 3rd grade is my favorite lower school memory.
Boom, that was the sound of pillows hitting. It was the Wisconsin trip. We were having a pillow fight. Pillow fights were my favorite part of the Wisconsin trip. My name is Ethan, and I had fun playing games and learning about my friends during the Wisconsin trip.
The best part of USM is the community of Wildcats, proud of our school. You could feel the school spirit on homecoming, the air alive with excitement, and the bleachers full of people and smiles. I cheered on our team with pride, thinking how great it was to be in USM and part of that crowd. My name is Bianca Ladd, and homecoming was one of my favorite lower school memories.
Hi, my name is Jane. My favorite lower school memory is the JK Mother's Day celebration. It took place on the beach, and I made a heart out of rocks, and every time I look at the photo, I feel warm inside. I also want to give a special thanks to all my USM teachers for helping me make it to middle school, especially Mr. Slee and Miss Blanchet. They're the best 3rd and 4th grade teachers a kid could ask for.
The audience applauds when I finish speaking. I relax and begin to call in people. It's capstone night and I'm presenting. I get asked a lot of questions and I can answer most of them. When I sit down, it feels like a boulder has been lifted off my back or as if I'm flying. My name is Isaac, and sharing my knowledge about insect hotels and capstone night is my favorite lower school memory.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. This quote is from William Shakespeare's play, Twelfth Night, and is proven to be very true. My name is Logan Thickens, and my favorite lower school memory is learning about Shakespeare and his plays. Shakespeare became great by working for it, and no one is perfect either. You can always improve yourself and others around you.
Crack, I hear Mike take a shot. It's global play day and we're playing floor hockey. I intercept it and I pass in front of the net. We make a goal. I'm Sawyer and my favorite lower school memory is global play day in 3rd grade.
It was the end of the year. The whole 3rd grade went outside to play kickball. The teams were me, Mr. Sweet, and half of my class versus Miss Woods and half of her class. My name is Jocelyn Stratton, and my favorite lower school memory is playing kickball with my friends and Mr. Sweet.
When I stepped into the classroom, I felt happy to be with new friends. I still have some of those friends today. My name is Charlotte, and my favorite lower school memory is joining USM.
Boom, the idea came to me and I knew it was perfect. My name is Noah Gibson, and my favorite part of lower school was Tower Project. I especially loved Tower Project because I felt knowledgeable and confident on final presentation night.
Whoosh, the wind was blowing my hair, the soft sand beneath me, and I was with my family at Doctor's Park. My name is Olivia, and one of my favorite lower school memories is our PK field trip to Doctor's Park and picking up rocks from my bucket. I still have all of the rocks today.
You're a goatish, dizzy-eyed dewberry, I shouted out loud while flinging my fake sword around. I couldn't contain my giggles any longer, and I suddenly burst out laughing. It was so much fun to insult people using Shakespeare's words. Did you know that he invented many words as well as plays and poetry? Hi, my name is Lucy, and my favorite lower school memory is learning about Shakespeare in 4th grade.
Have you ever wanted something really bad? When I was in SK, we were choosing our business, and my idea was clay dinosaurs, and the class voted, and mine was picked. I was so happy. That is my favorite lower school memory. My name is Zachary Fine.
Hi, my name is Chase Dukes, and my favorite lower school can I restart that? Okay. Whoa, look at the size of that one, I said on the SK pumpkin trip. Hi, my name is Chase Dukes, and throughout my 6 years at USM, the SK pumpkin trip was my favorite one. It was because we got to learn how to carve, and I ended up carving on every Halloween. It felt so cool to learn how to do something with help, but not always by yourself. And my name is Chase Dukes, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
In 1st grade, we studied the Amazon rainforest and learned how it is being cut down. So we all wrote letters to President Obama saying something similar to, "Please protect the animals in the rainforest." About a month later, we got a letter from the White House written by Barack Obama's letter responders. It said something like, "Thank you for caring for the rainforest," and had a stamp of Barack Obama's signature on it. Hi, my name is David, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom, by Oprah Winfrey. I'm new to USM, and I love USM and how everything is done here. I also liked capstone projects very much. I chose to study the Holocaust. I also liked how my teacher, Miss Sobel, was there when I needed help. My name is Sal Stein, and capstone projects was my favorite 4th grade memory.
Crack, crack, we heard as we huddled around the incubator. The ducks inside the eggs were starting to hatch. First we saw a crack in one of the older eggs, and another crack, and another, and soon there were too many to count. At that time, we knew that they would all soon be waddling around in their little box in our kindergarten classroom. My name is Max, and the ducks in SK were my favorite lower school memory. Can I borrow some yarn? That was the sound of me and my friends talking to Miss Woods because we had started a crocheting business in 3rd grade. It meant a lot to me because I never tried it before and it was fun doing it. My name is Haley and this is my favorite lower school memory.
What? I exclaimed. That person didn't want a dinosaur? Hello, my name is Eva, and I really enjoyed being part of my SK business. My business was called SK Potteries, and my job was to hand out clay dinosaurs for people to paint. My friend Lauren and I had practiced giving out our products, and we were sure we were ready. I had a fun time running our business.
Friendship is the Friendship is the greatest gift of life, and I have received it. This is a quote by Herbert H. Humphrey. One day in 3rd grade, I heard Mrs. Seidel say that we had a new kid named Jake coming to the class from Florida. I got really excited, and soon after that first recess, we became best friends. My name is Paul, and that's my favorite lower school memory.
Hey guys, I got some sticks, I answered. I laid them on the ground while helping secure a structure. After an hour of collecting sticks and creating a fort, me and my friends finally finished. We felt proud yet tired. Hi, my name is Simran, and my favorite lower school memory was building a stick fort in 4th grade on Outdoor Learning Day.
Burgers, someone exclaims as we rush outside to the picnic. I love munching and laughing with all my friends. I'm Felix Rush, and my favorite lower school memory is the outdoor picnic.
Click. That's the sound of 2 plastic bars connecting to create a fort. Building forts. Now that's one thing a kid would like to do during school. Well, that can happen on Global Play Day. Global Play Day is a day teachers just let kids play. The purpose of Global Play Day is for kids to have the benefits of unstructured play. I'm Benjamin, and Global Play Day was my favorite lower school memory.
Whisper, whisper. My friends and I were trying to whisper in the top bunks with our dads underneath us. The dads were asleep, but my friends and I were still talking about how much fun we had. My name is Molly, and my favorite lower school memory was talking to my friends in bed before we fell asleep at Camp Minneconne.
Drip. That was the sound of the water dripping down the stalactites to the stalagmites. This was my first time in a cave, and I was amazed at what I saw. My name is Marcus Milner, and my favorite USM memory is going to the Cave of the Mounds.
I found it, I exclaimed as I started dashing back to my side. Then someone started charging after me. The line for the boundaries was so close. Then I ran right across the line. My whole team cheered. My favorite lower school memory was playing Capture the Flag at Camp Minneconne.
My name is Zoe. My favorite lower school memory is when we build a fort in the forest on Outdoor Day.
Do you know why field day is my favorite lower school memory? Because it's technically the last day of school, and you have really fun games with a popsicle. It's a great way to spend the last day of school with my classmates. My name is David Naples, and for my favorite lower school memory, it is field day.
Crunch, crunch. That's the sound of leaves crunching beneath my feet at Camp Minneconne. My name is Broderick, and my favorite lower school memory is Camp Minneconne. I liked making drums and clay pots. I also enjoyed making paintings out of flowers.
This is it, I thought to myself. This is when I get to show all these people my knowledge and all that I've learned. That's how I felt when I was presenting in the Earth Day assemblies to the middle and upper schoolers. Even though the moment was nerve-wracking and a little scary, it was such an amazing experience for me to share my topic of air pollution. I got to show everyone what I was capable of, including my brother. My name is Addie, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
Don't just live a life of black and white when there's a spectrum of colors available for you. Don't confine yourself. Instead, express yourself and have some fun. This quote is by Ruby Ann. This quote reminds me of when Miss Jeffers took my classmates and I outside with multiple colors of snow dye. We got to dye the snow. I remember I dyed a smiley face. My name is Isadora, and that's my favorite lower school memory.
In third grade on field day, there were kids laughing, playing kickball. I huddled up Miss Seidel's class, and together we made a plan to stop the other team from winning the game. The game started, and we were in outfield. Then we switched to kick. When I kicked, the ball went pretty far, and I'm not that good of a kicker. My name is Nolani, and that was my favorite lower school memory.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. That's what I thought to myself as I was getting ready for the 3rd and 4th grade dance concerts. Hello, my name is Aston, and the 3rd and 4th grade dance concerts were my favorite memory of lower school. The reason why I liked the dance concerts is because they were both very sneaky themes. My favorite time of the dance concert in 3rd grade was when I was in Miss Wood's class and we all dressed up like robbers.
Whoa, in Hamlet, someone poisons their sword and kills Hamlet. Hi, my name is Colin Morrow Farrell, and I love learning about Shakespeare. My favorite play was Hamlet because so many people died that it almost was funny. My favorite part is when Hamlet's girlfriend Ophelia goes insane, and that's my favorite lower school memory.
That was the sound of the sewing machine. It was the 3rd grade maker fair and I was making an outfit. I was so excited and proud of it. Hi, my name is Maddie Mellows and my favorite lower school memory was the 3rd grade maker fair.
Pop. This is the sound I hear when the stress ball pops all over my jumper. In 3rd grade, we were having a read aloud, and I was using the stress ball I got from my SK buddy in their SK spa business. And pop, it popped all over my jumper. Miss Willis had the idea to take off my jumper with my uniform shirt on underneath, and then the flour spilled off my jumper onto my face. I loved how much fun Miss Willis was in 3rd grade. My name is Rose, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
Wow, I said as I walked inside the Cave of the Mounds on our 4th grade Wisconsin trip. It was really cool. There were super cool rock formations and even an underground river inside the cave. My name is Henry, and Cave of the Mounds was my favorite lower school memory.
As I got off the bus, I saw a building with a concrete tunnel attached to it. Miss Peters said it was Bevan's mine, but I didn't see a mine. When I got inside, I realized the concrete tunnel was the entrance to the mine. When I got to the damp mine with my hard hat on, I felt like a miner. I learned a lot about zinc and lead mining and also the history of Bevan's mine. My name is Augie, and this was my lower school memory.
One morning, the preschool classroom was filled with excitement. The ducks and chicks were old and healthy enough to give them away. I knew I'd be taking some chicks home. I was so excited I almost popped out of my seat and ran home to see them. My name is Stella Robinson, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
I heard the stomping of the feet playing football with Mr. Sweet. That's my favorite lower school memory because football is one of my favorite sports, and I also have fun while playing it. And another reason why is because I also played it with my friends. Hello, my name is Hoa, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
Have you ever had your birthday or a special event at camp? My favorite memory is when we went on our 2nd grade trip to Camp Minneconne because it was on my birthday and I got to share my Darth Vader birthday cookies with the whole grade. My name is Isabel, and that trip was my favorite lower school memory.
In Miss Willis's class, we just finished reading the book Wish Tree. The book was about a girl
who found out that a tree could talk and that the tree had some history behind it. After we finished, we used paper mache, cardboard, tape, and tissue paper to create a wish tree of our own. Lastly, we had a party where we made wishes and stuck them on the tree. Hi, my name is Kate, and my favorite lower school memory was making the wish tree in Miss Willis's class.
My face was red. I was hot. I was standing at the podium in front of the entire upper school at an Earth Day assembly to discuss my tower project, climate change. Addie and I were the youngest presenters. I was terrified, but I was also happy to show them that no matter how young you are, you can make a difference in the earth. My name is Liliana, and that was one of my favorite lower school memories.
Sled hockey, and injured few cats, planes. These are some of the topics that this year's fourth graders researched for their tower projects. My name is Maya, and my topic was Taekwondo. This project impacted me because it helped prove my time management responsibility skills.
Take a guess. That's what my favorite teacher, Miss Woods, would always say to me. My name is Lennon, and my favorite lower school memory is my favorite teacher, Miss Woods. She's really kind, and I'll never forget her. I love you, Miss Woods.
I'm so nervous. That is what I said right before I was about to present my group's canoe for our Native American projects. My name is Lauren, and my favorite lower school memory was the Native American projects because it taught us how to work cooperatively as a team. It was one of the first ever big projects that I've done.
It was a cold January day as I was taking my first steps into USM as a new student. I was welcomed by a ton of nice and kind notes from my teacher and my classmates. My favorite lower school memory was coming to USM.
Snip, snip, I could hear the scissors cutting as I put them up to my hair. In PK, all the girls and I thought it would be a good idea to give ourselves a quick haircut. However, my mom did not agree since we had family pictures. My name is Sky, and that is my favorite lower school memory.
Whoosh. That was the sound of the breeze as it hit my face. We were on a nature hike for Outdoor Learning Day. My name is Stella Nicoli, and I learned that when you're in sticky situations like mud puddles, with a lot of encouragement and a hand from your peers, you can get out of it.
The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. This quote was said by Joseph Campbell. My name is Rowan, and my favorite lower school memory was Cave in the Mountains. What interested me most was how stalactites and stalagmites were created. It takes hundreds of years just for them to grow a few centimeters. There was also a part in the cave where you could experience total darkness. Thank you.
Crackle went to sticks and leaves beneath our feet. It was outdoor classroom day, and we were building a fort in the woods. We talked and laughed as we collected the perfect sticks and constructed our fort. My name is Abigail, and my favorite lower school memory was outdoor classroom day.
I was standing there with my best friend right beside me, waiting for someone to walk up and ask, "What do you do for your Maker Faire?" That night was one of the best nights of my life. I got continuous breaks, and I got to do something I do best, explain video games. My name is Ian, and my favorite lower school memory was the 3rd grade Maker Faire.
Most people's memories only happened once, but mine happened every year of lower school. I'm Kristen, and my favorite memory of lower school is field day. I love the variety of games we got to play. I also enjoyed having a fun time playing with my classmates.
Well, those are some wonderful, wonderful memories that we heard from today. This morning, I'd like to thank all of you, the parents, grandparents, and family members whose support for all of these fourth graders will continue along their journey here throughout university school. Fourth graders, let's give everyone in the audience a big round of applause for all of their support. As I prepared for this message today, I guess I have to be honest, I procrastinated a little bit. I even thought of maybe in the spirit of the 1,500 water bottles a second program of recycling a oldie but goodie speech from the past. However, yesterday I was walking through the hallway, and after the fun and excitement of the picnic, thank goodness it didn't rain, yearbook signing, and field day, I had noticed that recently some very special artwork was hung on the walls just outside the preschool and lower school office. And I was standing next to Miss Bongiorno, and I pointed to that artwork and I said, "That's it." And you could see a sampling of that artwork in your program. It's amazing. We say often here at University School that the children provide the inspiration for the work that we do here as educators. And as I looked at that artwork, I noticed that there were several messages of encouragement, reflection, and wonder woven into the pictures. And at an event like this, those quotes hit home, and I'd like to share a few of those with you today. One of the quotes read, "We are ready. Lower school was good. Middle school will be better." I'll arm wrestle that for you there, Mrs. Griffin. Another quote, "Winners never quit. Quitters never win." Another read, "There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy." We just heard over 70 of them here today. Another one read, "In diversity, there is beauty and strength." Another, "We started at lower ground, but now we're moving to higher ground." Another read, "Growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional." Parents, I'll check in with you at the growing up part when they're in 8th grade. Another read, "To infinity and beyond, USM," with an exclamation point. Salad bar, lockers, freedom, drama. For some, that might come in a different order. We'll check in again later. And the last one that I read said, "Level completed, enter middle school, click here, yes or no." Well, today's the day to level up to middle school, as we are going to collectively press that button together. Yes, you are going to be entering middle school. And for some of you in the audience today, this might mean that this is your last opportunity to be part of lower school. While growing old is mandatory, we know the foundation for growing up started here in preschool and lower school, and we are extremely grateful for all of the contributions you have given to us here in preschool and lower school, and look forward to your continued support. Thank you, parents, for making USM a destination school with experiences and memories that will last a lifetime. We've heard it here today. Your fourth graders are true examples of what it means to follow and live our university school common trust. So it seems that there's only one thing left to do, so current fourth graders, please stand. And everyone, let's welcome our next group of middle schoolers. Let's give them a big round of applause. Congratulations. All right, our fifth graders are going to stay standing. We're going to sing our alma mater, and then afterward, they're going to process out. Please stay where you are at, and then there'll be a reception in the auxiliary gym afterward for all of you. Again, thank you for all of your support to our school, to our students. We truly appreciate that. So now please join in singing our alma mater.